being in the atmosphere. I love sports. I love athletics.
Playing for the passion of the game.
1, 2, 3, lights!
Really, it's a mental sport.
To not be the one to break the streak is the hidden pressure.
They value the lessons learned on the mat. It really can help with their life.
Nice pass! St. Nation is about building relationships with other people and serving the community. Nice shot.
It's to show awareness, to get the word out for people who are in wheelchairs. There's athletics out there.
To see them actually skiing, standing up and skiing is a miracle.
Nothing should hold anybody back in life. A day without a smile is a day without sunshine.
When they talk about becoming like the first girl to make it to States, I just wanted to be a wrestler making it to States. I think it's a challenge. I don't know, just fun, just to go out there and just battle.
You can't just quit out on a 12-man team.
Just play as hard as you can.
We're mostly just very joyful that we're out here and alive, living life to the fullest.
I started to bowl in 1958. Oh, and I have bowled every week since then. Hitting those pins, knocking them down. I want to get them all. Just keep moving and be happy.
My son is just the most wonderful being in the world. His name is Seth. He's 28 and he's an artist. His art is his voice. A little before he was 2, we found out that he was autistic. He was sunny, he was happy, and he didn't talk. When he was 12, I understood that he was not going to wake up and start speaking. Part of it was heartbreaking and part of it was liberating. This is our world and we are going to have a phenomenal life. The most important thing is passion. When Seth was 18, he had a formal evaluation. My son has an IQ of 148. Maybe 149, and they suggested dry mopping, assuring me that it was very difficult, but they could teach it to him in 6 weeks. I said, we are not doing this. We are going with passion. Seth took his first art class at 20. He hit the ground running. 23, he was on the Today Show. He has had openings in the Galapagos Islands, the Cayman Islands, Curacao, the United Nations. It's just absolutely amazing. Seth has speech but not language. What is it? Pictures of what?
Flowers.
He can make his needs known, but he cannot do the back and forth of a conversation. I couldn't have a son who would be a doctor or go to Harvard. It was not in the cards. So I stopped thinking about everything that society taught me to value. And I just thought, what is real? And what is real was keeping him in a state of joy. When he paints, he's happy. He says his paintings will make people feel all better, and I think he's right.
High school basketball star Milan Woods is a leader. As a junior at Hathaway Brown, she led her high school to its first state title. Her senior year, she took her team to another state championship game. But this time around, at the most important game of her high school career, a big piece was missing. Milan's biggest cheerleader, the person she always looked to in the stands during games, couldn't be there.
My dad always gives me the signals. He would go like this to tell me to be stronger.
I just tell her to be smart. Yeah, I'm like, come on, be smart, you're okay. You know, our little signals like, okay, you're gonna be all right.
Milan Woods and her father, Derek, share a special bond. A bond built on the basketball court.
He'd always be the one rebounding for me, telling me to do this and do that.
That's where we got to talk. That's where we got to find out how our days were going.
Midway through her senior season, Milan found it difficult to focus on basketball. Instead, her concerns grew over her father's health.
At the beginning, we really didn't tell her how sick he was. But Milan is very intelligent. She knew something was going on.
I would notice things like he would get out of breath making the bed in the morning. He would shave and be out of breath going up the stairs.
She could tell that I was slowing down.
Derek Woods was suffering from pulmonary fibrosis, a condition that causes the lungs to scar or thicken, making it difficult to breathe. A disease with no known cause and no cure.
They can't tell you how it's going to go. Some people stay the same forever. Some people dip down.
Just 3 months after his diagnosis, Derek's lungs began to fail. Doctors told the Woods family one thing would save his life: a double lung transplant. As Derek went into surgery, he once again gave his daughter guidance.
He didn't ever want me to use him as an excuse of not playing well or not getting my work done. I thought about, maybe I need to take a break from basketball, but he wouldn't have let me do it. He wanted me to battle through it, and that's what I did for him.
2 months after her father's surgery, Milan would take the court at the state championship game. Her father, still recovering from his transplant,
Hello.
watched the game on TV from his hospital room. During pregame warm-ups, the girls wore T-shirts with a sign of support for Mr. Woods.
When I saw him, I just can't put into words what that meant. It's just a simple T-shirt, but what it represented, it was just really nice.
We kind of just wanted to do something just to let him know that, even though he can't be there, he was still there in spirit with us.
And once the game started, Milan was on a mission.
She played different in this game than the other state games she normally played in. She played with a purpose for her dad and only her dad.
Milan scored a game-high 16 points and led her team to victory. After the game, she sent her dad a message.
This one's for you, Dad! This one's for you, Dad!
I can't believe she just said that on TV, Whew. I just almost passed out. I was crying so much.
I think he's touched the hearts of about every one of the players on my team, and he's definitely a huge reason why we won.
For Milan Woods, basketball is what put her in the spotlight. It also became her escape.
I'll kind of just come to the court and use that as a way to just take a deep breath, and it kind of made me realize that, everything's going to be okay.
And now Milan's father can breathe deeply too.
If you ask me, would I rather watch her in the state game or watch her grow into a beautiful, wonderful young woman? Well, of course, I'm gonna pick the latter.